From scrubbing pig pens during a communist meltdown to ruling 1.4 billion people who clap because they're scared to blink. But just a heads up, this is satire. It's based on real events, yes, but soaked in sarcasm and just the right amount of venom. So buckle up, delete your browser history. But being born as the son of a big shot means you're never allowed to mess up. Even drooling makes people judge your loyalty. And when the government loses its mind, your dad is kicked out, your family is humiliated, and you end up shoveling pig poop in exile. So instead of cartoons, your childhood is filled with mouse speeches as bedtime stories. No Disney, just dictatorship. Then, to prove you're loyal, you study Marxism in college because nothing screams fun like mandatory political homework. But politics starts early and you're thrown into boring jobs where fake smiles and hidden knives are part of the job description. And even when you follow every rule, everyone's secretly waiting for you to trip so they can steal your chair. So after watching the USSR crumble like a sandcastle, you decide, never look weak or it's game over. Then you become the tough guy, firing people left and right and pretending it's leadership, not fear in a fancy suit. But now that you run everything, even sneezing becomes a political act. Hope that cough wasn't counter-revolutionary. And your first brilliant move? Fire anyone with opinions, because silence is golden until it's terrifying. But now no one tells you the truth, so you're guessing feelings like a sad game of dictator charades. Then you decide your name belongs in the Constitution, because what's law without a touch of ego? And you scrap term limits, which means you just accidentally made yourself president forever. Congratulations or condolences. But internet trolls compare you to Winnie the Pooh, and suddenly honey isn't so sweet anymore, and that sucks. And if you don't want to end up like Chairman Xi, trapped in a golden cage, haunted by your own people, allergic to jokes, and banned from memes, then smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and slap that notification bell like it's a panic button. And to prove you're not a cartoon bear, you ban the bear. That'll show them you're emotionally stable. Then you start building islands in the ocean like a bored kid with too many war toys. But your neighbors hate it, and now you've got more beef than a school cafeteria. And when Hong Kong asks for freedom, you treat it like a teenager grounded for life. No door, no phone, no rights. Then people protest, and instead of listening, you wave your legal wand and make freedom disappear like magic. But at night, the chants still echo because crushing dreams doesn't silence the ghosts. So you try being the economy's best friend until billionaires get too shiny and you smash them back to peasant mode. Then you ban video games and tutoring because kids having fun is apparently a national security risk. And now parents are panicking, students are crying, and everyone's wondering if you even like childhood. Then you launch common prosperity, which basically means we're all miserable together. Revolutionary. But COVID hits, and you wait too long to act, giving the virus a first-class ticket across the country. So you lock down cities so hard people are sealed inside like leftovers, no escape, no food, no say. And when they scream for help, you send cops, not care. Solid leadership. Then you realize everyone who could take blame is already fired. Surprise. It's all on you now. But instead of fixing it, you censor everything. Memes, search terms, even jokes about your hair. And one guy hangs a protest banner on a bridge, and you act like it's a nuclear threat. Chill, it's fabric. Then you rewrite history to erase the Tiananmen massacre. Just delete it like a bad school report. But even kids know you can't just Control+Z a massacre and expect applause. Meanwhile, you toss millions of Uyghur Muslims into education camps. Sounds smart until the world sees it. And when countries complain, you call it a cultural retreat. Right? Just missing the torture brochure. But hey, at least you've got the military, right? Oh wait, now they're scared of being next. So you start purging generals like expired milk. Gotta stay fresh. And now, even your guards flinch when you pass. Nice to see fear-based loyalty in action. Then your wife disappears from the spotlight. Is she okay? No one knows. Super romantic. You invest in AI and electric cars, even in towns without power. Genius strategy. And now every province builds the same factory just to impress you. Congrats, you invented useless duplication. So you cut subsidies and suddenly everyone's broke and confused. Progress. Your tech companies go quiet, innovation dies, and your digital dream turns into a screensaver. And families stop having babies because who wants to raise a child in a giant surveillance camera? Then global leaders stop inviting you to lunch. You're now the awkward guy at every summit. And at BRICS, you skip the gala dinner because everyone's busy, not sitting near you. Ouch. Then your speeches become comedy shows, except nobody dares laugh. Fun. You fire your foreign minister, defense chief, and probably your reflection too. Who's left? And every room you enter, you wonder, which smiling face wants me gone next? But you can't quit. Leaving power means exile, prison, or worse, being interviewed. So you cling to power like a scared cat in a rainstorm, rewriting rules just to breathe. And your people, they clap, but only because silence gets you jailed. You wanted to be emperor. Congrats. Now you're the emperor of anxiety and sleepless nights. Your critics are gone, and so is peace, joy, and the will to smile. Outside, kids joke about you behind the firewall you pay to build. Karma's Wi-Fi is strong. Your legacy? Statues, silence, and scared population pretending you're brilliant. But hey, you still control everything except your own story. Because one day, someone younger and hungrier will do to you what you did to everyone else. So now you sit alone on a golden throne made of lies, fear, and unpaid overtime. Every power grab you made also built your prison. No keys, no friends. You're the most powerful man in China and the most isolated soul in the room. Your enemies hide in the shadows. Your allies hide behind nods. And when the lights go off, even you can't believe your own speeches anymore. You conquered a nation, but lost every ounce of love it had to give. You silenced the truth, and all that's left is the echo. You built walls so high, even you can't see out. You banned laughter, but the world's still laughing at you. You chased glory, but became a meme. And when it all ends, your name will be whispered, not celebrated. That's the price of ruling with fear. And if you've got another poor soul you'd like to see suffer on this channel, drop their name in the comments. We might roast them next. In the meantime, click on the video popping up now to find out why being that person also totally sucks.